that we hopped up and went to Flamingo Island. Flamingo Island cost us $130 per person, right? Yeah, and there are 3 ways to access the Flamingo Island. The first way will be to book the Renaissance Hotel. If you book Renaissance Hotel, then you automatically have access to Flamingo Island. The second way will be to book a massage at the Flamingo Island through the Renaissance Hotel. And you definitely want to look this. They are honestly kind of pricey. You don't have the numbers, but you definitely want to.
I think when we asked them, I think she said $300 per couple.
That's true, $300 for a couple if you want to do the massage. But the cheapest way that we found to get to Flamingo Island was booking a day pass, which cost us $130 each.
Yeah, it said right here.
Are you guys going to Flamingo Island?
Yes.
Okay, awesome. Woo! Yay! Yes.
Oh, you brought your own photographer? That's awesome.
She's asking for.
Yes, sorry.
Oh, I don't have. It's on Lumi. Lumi.
Perfect. So you have $75 credit for lunch and drink for all 3 of you.
Okay.
Thank you.
When you arrive on the island, there's 2 sides.
Okay.
The right side is the Flamingo Beach adult side. Left is Iguana Beach family side.
Okay.
Okay?
We don't want that one.
Throughout the day, both sleep every 15 minutes.
15
Last one to come back is 6:45.
Okay.
If you need towels, the first blue pot is on the left. As soon as you arrive, you're gonna see it.
Okay, on the left. Okay.
I was going to ask about feeding the flamingos. I know we need to use money to buy food.
Do you have U.S. quarters?
Yes, I do have a quarter.
Okay, so
US
you
quarter.
need the quarter to put in the machine and you get the hammer.
If we don't have the quarter, is there any way we could change
Yeah,
money?
at the bar.
Okay.
If you have money cash, you can change it at the bar.
Okay.
Ask for a cup so it's easier for the food.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you so much.
Questions?
No, I think we're good. Yes.
Tell them about the flamingo experience.
Yes. So the first time Wookie brought up the Flamingo experience, Flamingo Island for $130, I'm like, what? Just to see a bunch of flamingos walking around? But to be honest with you, I think at the end of the day, it was kind of worth it, right? Because we parked at the Renaissance Marketplace and then we walked to this restaurant called Lucy. Behind Lucy, that's where the dock is at, where you get on the boat that will take you to Flamingo Island. And the ride was about roughly 7 to 10 minutes. They make one stop. They pick up the people staying at the Renaissance Hotel, and then we go to the island itself. And the boat ride was fun. It wasn't too crowded. But when we got to the island, oh geez, it was so busy. It was crowded. And yeah.
And I think that was also because of the time that we got there. I do think if we got there earlier, maybe we wouldn't have seen as much people.
I think we left around 10 o'clock, 10:30. Yeah, after breakfast.
We have to like get up early.
Yeah.
But the boats, apparently, I think they circle every 15 minutes. So you could stay in the island from, I don't remember how early.
Yeah, I think, I don't remember what time, but I know the last boat leaves the island at 6:45.
Yeah, 6:45.
Finally, oh my
the Flamingo
gosh.
Island, and it's so beautiful. Oh my God, it's so blue over there.
It is. It looks so good. What is this?
Oh, look at fish
it's a
in the
fish.
water.
It's a fish shack. Oh wow! Look at that.
Okay,
so
shark.
cool.
I see you.
That is so cool.
Where's the eye of the shark?
Oh wow!
You could get there again. It's a good thing to figure out. Get there early, but you could stay there up until 6:45. And the boats, they circulate, like they transport people from the hotel to the island, or from Lucy to the island and back every 15 minutes. Because you have to go through water to get there. But getting there, we didn't know what to expect. But we walked there, and I was a little disappointed at first, I guess, because I was mainly fixated on feeding flamingos, and I guess the flamingos had been fed one too many times. They just weren't interested in the food that we had for them.
No. And you have to buy the food too, you know, it's like a quarter, US quarter.
Yeah, so you put a US quarter in the machine and stick your cup under it, and you flip it open, and it gives you some food to feed the flamingos.
A little portion.
But I would suggest, based off of what somebody else told me at the Flamingo Island, that you go super early, figure out how early you could get there, because that's the only time that you get the interest of the flamingos, early in the morning when you're so hungry for breakfast. If you go a little later, everybody has fed them and they're just not interested in you. The flamingos are really cute though.
They were
and
cute.
Lumi was a hero for a hot minute, because the flamingos they did not care about human beings. They just wanted to be in a spot by themselves. And Lumi was able to actually bring out one of the flamingos close to the beach, and oh my god.
Down till I burn out. I just wanna live fast. I don't wanna look back and say I could have done more than I did now. Sometimes it can be hard, yeah, it can be hard, yeah, it can be hard when you grow up. People fill you with doubt, you start thinking about what you're gonna do now. But we only got one chance and got one life to live. And it's do or die, gotta make it count. So lose your worries, let your problems go on until my whole body burns out. I ain't never gonna slow down. I ain't never gonna slow down.
And oh my god, just when she was about to be everybody's hero, these bougie flamingos decided to speed up and disappoint the whole crowd.
And just leave. But that was fun. That was fun. The thing is that, those flamingos, they didn't care. They were in the back arguing with each other. And another thing that we learned, there was a sign there saying that some of the flamingos, they were pregnant. So I think a couple of them were pregnant. So that's also part of the reason why most of the flamingos were not coming outside to get fed or going to the water for you to take pictures with them, because the male, they were protecting the ones that were pregnant.
It's so beautiful to know about animals and flamingos.
Yeah, but let's talk about apart from the flamingos, let's talk about the experience, like the customer service on the island itself. What do you think? What would you give it on a scale of 1 to 10?
I mean, I'll start with an experience. We were minding our business, and some lady walks up to us and
just let her know you have to go back on the side.
Well, that's a compliment, but still.
Turns to me specifically and tells me that I need to go to the children's section. And I asked her why, and she says her manager said that I was underage, did not ask me my actual age, just assumed that I was underage and came to kick me out. And that was pretty disrespectful. I think the least that they could have done was, or just normal courtesy would have been to ask, hey, how old are you? We just want to make sure that, you're safe and you're able to be here.
Yeah.
But they just came to kick me out, like straight up. That to me was kind of rude. I didn't really appreciate that. But otherwise.
Well, she wasn't even just some lady. She was the waitress. She was our waitress. She was going around the beach to take people's orders. And we ordered pina coladas. We ordered 2 regular ones and then 1 virgin. So I don't know if it's because we ordered the virgin drink. The one thing that we forgot to mention is that there are 2 sides on Flamingo Island. The one side is for flamingos, and that's adults only. But I think before 10 a.m. you can have your kids go there for like 45 minutes or so to play with the flamingos. But the other side is more family friendly. So they were trying to kick Bookie to the family friendly side because she looks so young. I mean, that's kind of a compliment too, but just the way they came about it was wrong.
Yeah, the approach was a little condescending.
Yeah.
But we forgot to add that the $130 that you pay to get into Flamingo Island also comes with a $25 credit for you to get a meal. The $25 would really just afford you a meal and not a drink. So come with extra money to be able to afford a drink.
Yeah, I think on the menu I got the snapper. Yeah. So I ordered the snapper. It's a whole one, and they have two options. You can either get it fried or grilled. I got mine fried. So and this one is $26. So I paid the difference. I think $1 or so.
Oh, also they have two stores or two places you could get food, and the $75 only works for one store. So if you can't get a drink from one store and get food from the other store, you have to buy everything from one store. I got fish in a foil. I don't know, but I only had one scoop, but this is what you get when you pay for fish in a foil. I don't know if I don't know. Yeah, this is what you get. It's still, so I give it the 5 over 10. I mean, it's edible, but
yeah, it's not
5 over 10. And I don't know what these are. I wouldn't say yams, but they don't really taste like yams. They're a little harder than yams. So I don't know, but
she got excited when
$23 altogether.
The snapper is a whole fish, and I got mine fried. It was good. It came with plantain, fried plantain, and it was okay. It was good. I'll give the fish a 7 out of 10.
Yeah.
What did you
And
order?
I ordered something I
Fish
don't
in foil.
remember, but it was fish that came in a foil.
That's
and
what
it
it's
also
called.
had fish in foil. Okay, it was fish in foil, and it also had on the side what looked like a yam to a Nigerian, but I think it's yuca root because it tasted more like cassava. I had never tried it before. Still don't know what it is, but my best guess would be that it was actually yuca root. The fish I didn't really appreciate, but the yuca root I liked because it was new, something new that I was trying, and I liked that.
Yeah.
Aesthetics-wise, what do you think?
I think it was the island itself is beautiful, and they have chairs for people. The chairs are first come, first served, so you don't have to worry about paying extra for the chairs or anything like that. And then they have cabanas on the other side that you can rent, but you have to be staying at the resort, at the Renaissance Resort, for you to be able to rent the cabana. I wish we were staying there because the cabana looks really good.
Really nice.
Really nice.
Yeah.
But
especially because it was really hot. It would have been.
It was really hot.
And we had a lot of people under the shade.
Yeah.
So it would have been nice to be in a cabana.
Oh yeah, they don't have that much. They don't have that many shades. A lot of their chairs are like right in the hot sun. But I think what surprised me the most about the island is this person that decided to say something to Buki, because Buki was just sitting behind her and minding her business. And do you want to explain what happened?
Yeah, I was sitting, it was really hot and I was just trying to be under any shade that was available. So I decided to go sit on a rock, which was uncomfortable, but there was enough shade around that area, and just face the ocean, the water, and enjoy the breeze. And behind me was a lady who had a chair, and she couldn't see me in the back, but for some reason me being behind her was bothering her, and she told me to move away from her, like she owned the island. And I'm like, I'm sitting on a rock, we both paid to be here, this is not your house.
Oh my god.
And she kept talking about wanting a bubble, and I just didn't understand.
You have a problem with her staying there?
I don't have a problem. I come here early to get a spot to relax, and you've been walking back and forth and back and forth. Does she need to sit behind me?
Well, other people have been walking back and forth, so
I'm relaxing. Find a problem if you need shade.
Well,
Sit behind me.
but we also paid to be here. So
Excuse me?
I said we paid to be here.
I
Why does it
understand that,
matter?
but you don't need to be on top of me.
How is she on okay, whatever. I don't know how she's on top of you.
I'm sorry.
She's not on top of you. She's just
Really? You want me to come sit between the two of you?
sure, why not? We have no problem with it. We don't hate people like you do. She said you were invading her privacy, you were invading her space. How would we feel if she comes sit between us? That was just, to be honest with you, we only saw 2 additional Black people on the island. I'm not saying that this has anything to do with race, but it also kind of says a lot. Are Black people not visiting Aruba enough, or what's going on? But we'll speak on that later. But to be honest with you, we did not see that many Black people on this island.
Yeah, I have to agree with that. And yeah, it just seemed like he wasn't okay with the fact that it seemed like Black people repelled her, or maybe I repelled her. I don't know what that was, but it was very inhumane to be very condescending to someone who's sitting behind you and minding your business.
Right.
Talking about I need a bubble when we all pay to be in this space.
Right.
So, but moving on to better and happier things.
And also, apart from that, she was also talking about how we were walking back and forth because we were taking pictures. Yeah, we're creating content for you guys so you guys can have something to watch and see how beautiful the island is, so you can decide if you want to visit it or not. But she was upset. But
She just, in my opinion, was miserable in her body. And
Yeah.
to take it out on,
I guess.
the only Black people she can take it out
Yeah,
on.
very unfortunate, but just be mindful. Just be mindful.
Yes. But like I said, moving on to better things, we went to celebrate our producer in the evening at the restaurant called Barefoot, because he
Yes.
just recently had his birthday, and he was a great producer. And
Yes. And once again, I found the restaurant. Thank you very much.
yes. All the restaurants she found.
Thank you very much. But no, seriously, I watched so many YouTube videos for me to like. I did a lot of research for restaurants, places, and all that stuff. But the restaurant was really good. I think we were seated by the beach, by the ocean. It's ocean front, so you can sit close to the ocean if you'd like. But it got a little bit cold. Well, to the producer it was cold. It was not cold at all. So we got sat inside. What do you think of the food?
The food was very impressive. We had escargot.
We had a lot. We had a lot of appetizers. We had main course. We had dessert. We had the creme brulee for dessert.
Yes, and I feel like there's a big misconception that Arubans don't put enough sauce or like spice in their
No,
food.
that's not true.
I have to say, Lumi did a great job of researching the best restaurants around here, because I didn't get that perception. I think Arubans make amazing food, and you need to come up here and try everything.
Absolutely.
And the food at Barefoot was great. I have no complaints.
Yeah.
Their service was...
Their service probably a 4 out of 10. And I don't know if it's because it was close to the end of the night, because our reservation was at 8:30 and I think they closed at 10. So I think it was already getting close to the end of the night, because like I said, we were sitting by the beach before, and then we asked to be moved inside, so we had to switch waiters because the first waiter was by the beach, and then we had to switch waiters, and then the second waiter we got, his shift ended at 9, so we pretty much got like 3 waiters that night, and yeah, it was okay.
Yeah, I didn't feel, I wasn't expecting them to go over and beyond, but I just got tired waiter in energy, and I thought that, especially for people who just clocked in, they could have been nicer and less fake. It's just, I got a lot of fake energy, not saying you should be overly excited about your job, because it is a job, we all understand, but it just felt like they didn't really want to be there, and they just did what they needed to do to survive.
Yeah, but the food made up for it.
It definitely did.
Okay.
So I ordered sirloin steak, and it's medium rare. It's so beautiful, well decorated.
I ordered the chicken parmigiana, and I think the chicken is breaded, and it looks good with spaghetti. So it comes with spaghetti as well.
Definitely did.
And we still tip them anyway, because that's what we do.
And so we ended that day, and on Sunday the 19th we started at Alto Chapel. Am I missing something in between the word Alto something chapel?
It's Alto Vista Chapel.
Yes, Alto Vista Chapel.
Yeah, Alto Vista Chapel, and I think that chapel is in Santa Cruz, I believe.
So we're currently at Alto Vista Chapel, and this is significant because this was the first church established in Aruba.
Yeah, and the first one was constructed in 1750, and then it was rebuilt in 1952. So this is pretty dope.
Yeah, and it's so
beautiful.
beautiful on the inside. There are currently people there
Praying, and we're trying to be respectful.
Yes.
We won't go inside, but just the outside alone, it's
So pretty. I don't know if you guys
nice.
could see the flowers.
It was nice. I think also Vista Chapel was nice. But we went on a Sunday
Yeah.
and there was service going on. It's a Catholic church.
And it's significant because it's the first Catholic church established in Aruba. And it was just such a small church. But it was just beautiful to see people there like kneeling down and praying. And we saw some really beautiful, calm dogs just laying in front of the church. And everybody there seemed kind and respectful. And after that, we went to...
Oh, I'm sorry. I just want to add something to that. Just make sure that when you go visit that chapel, make sure that there's no service going on. Be respectful. We couldn't go inside because, like I said, people were in there praying, and we did not want to be there and just be taking pictures and stuff. So we stayed outside to take our pictures, and then we left.
Yeah.
At the end of the day, it's still a working church. It's still a chapel, a Catholic church. So be mindful.
Okay. And after that, we headed on to Bushiribana.
Bushiribana Gold Mill Ruins.
Yes. And oh my god, I really like this particular spot. It was filled with a bunch of rocks, and apparently like gold was being mined around that area. And what's also, I think I know this is not exact, but apparently Aruba means made of gold or was from gold or once had gold. It's something related to gold. So it was nice to go to Bushiribana Mills to see what the gold story was. And as you watch, you will see where we actually explain Bushiribana Mills to you. The Bushiribana Gold Mill Ruins was built in 1874 to extract gold from the mine that was from the ore that was being mined in the hills nearby.
Did you know that eventually, in 1916, during World War I, the gold mining company, they ceased all operations on the island, and the digging never resumed after the World War?
Very interesting.
Wow.
Yeah. So climbing up, I mean, what do you think?
I think it was easy. Just make sure that you have some comfortable shoes on.
Absolutely.
And we were able to, if you're looking at the window right there, well, the thing that looks like a window, we're able to climb up there and sit down for some pictures and for some videos.
Absolutely. And we came on a Sunday at 9 a.m., which I think was perfect because we didn't have a lot of people. Now people are starting to show up.
Yeah.
But if you're trying to come up here to enjoy the scenery, the view, the time by yourself, 9 a.m. Sunday or anytime early in the morning really is a good time. What was your experience like there?
I liked it. I really liked it. We went super early in the morning. When we got there was nobody there. Like we had the whole place to ourselves. So we were able to like take a bunch of pictures, do some drone shots.
So these are rocks. They're called inakshaks. And basically they're messages that travelers pass to each other. They talk about where the travelers are coming from and where you're going. So it's basically a tradition. If you're in another country and you see a stack of rocks, you can just join the tradition and add your own rock to it.
Well, I don't know what we're saying when we add our own rock, but...
We're coming from the USA. We're going,
oh, be careful.
Yeah.
So does this mean, I don't know.
We're from the USA, going back to the USA, and we're joining the tradition.
Yeah. Let me add one more rock.
All these places that we'll be mentioning, you can either rent a car and drive yourself to those locations, or you can book a tour. I think booking a tour is probably more expensive, and you cannot spend as much time as you'd like to take pictures and do what you want to do because you're going in group. But for us, we rented a car and we're able to take as much time as we needed.
Yeah, and these places are about 7 to 10 minutes.
Away from each other.
5 to 10 minutes away from each other.
Yeah.
So I would definitely encourage that you get your own car if you can. Just so you get to spend enough time.
Yeah.
But if you're someone who just really cares that somebody tells you about the history of what's going on, then you could do that. We did our own research and would find out about these places we were going to, so we didn't feel like we needed the tour. It was definitely cheaper to just have our own car, and we got to spend our own time, like as much time as we wanted at these places.
Right.
Do you have anything else to add?
No.
And after that, we went to Ayer Rock Formation.
Yeah, Ayer Rock Formation. It was nice. It was just make sure that you come with comfortable shoes because they have stairs, you walk, and if you like, we didn't go all the way to the top of the rocks. We're not climbers. We are not that adventurous.
Well, we actually did.
I think we did
give
a great
ourselves
job.
credit. Yeah, you might see pictures of us and you did. We did good. No, don't discredit yourself. We did climb up to certain places and we did hop on some of the rocks, and we might post pictures of the rocks of us on the rocks. We tried our best.
But not as we didn't like tie a rope around us to like climb down the rocks. No, we did not do that.
We were safe. We did it the safe way.
But yeah, we did. Air rock formation was also not busy when we got there because when they go on tour, they go from the first place that we mentioned, the Bushiribana Gold Mill Ruins, and then they go to the Air rock formation. So we left the tourists at the first site, and then we already moved on to the second one. By the time we were leaving, they were already getting there too, so it was perfect.
So right now we're at the Ayo Rock Formation, and which is about 6 minutes drive from the Bushiribana ruins. But yeah, it's pretty nice. I guess it's pronounced Ayo. For all my Nigerians out there, it's called Ayo. It's Ayo to us, but I guess they call it Ayo here. What do you think about it?
Yeah, it's really just nature. As soon as you walk in, you see cacti, you see rocks, you see trees. We right now don't have a lot of people. People just started coming, so it's fairly peaceful for this time. Right now it's
10:13 on a Sunday.
So definitely come early if you're trying to get all the perfect shots with nobody in there. But the walk all the way up into the caves was a little daunting, but we got there and we're back and we feel good. We had our workout for today.
I'm sweating. Yeah, now I can go eat some carbs.
Yes, an air rocks formation, just like it sounds. It's just a bunch of rocks and cacti and land. And after that, we went to Wariruri Beach. Excuse me if I'm pronouncing it wrong.
Welcome to Wariruri Beach. I don't think.
Welcome to Wariruri Beach.
Just use Bookie's voice. Welcome to Wariruri Beach.
So we came to Wariruri Beach from Ayo Rock, and it was about 6 to 10 minute drive, depending on what you are using. We drove with an SUV, and oh my gosh, the drive was really rough. I would not advise it. I'm hoping we don't have flat tires when we're done. But let me take over.
But yeah, I think you should definitely come here with an ATV or a UTV. And after visiting we kind of did it like in the wrong way. We're supposed to visit the Bushiribana ruins. First, when we went there first, and I was supposed to come here second, but we went to Ayo Rock and it took us longer to come back here. So, but yeah, you should check it out. It's pretty nice. Kind of windy, but it's dope.
The water is very beautiful. I don't know if you guys can hear the sound of the wind, but the wind is so wild and the waves are crazy.
And sorry if we're screaming or yelling at you. It's just like it's so loud.
I'm having to hold on to Lumi for dear life right now.
And to that place, I would definitely recommend you to don't take a small car. It was so much rocks, it was so sandy. It was a lot of ATVs, UTVs. They were just speeding and going there because the kind of tires that they have. The car that we had was not even an all-wheel drive, and I was so scared for my life, but
we were scared of having flat tires. So definitely, like Lumi said, ATVs or UTVs are highly recommended. If you really want to explore in peace and not end up in the corner somewhere trying to pump your tires.
Yeah.
And while we were exploring, we were looking for the secret pool, and we ran into this really cute cave-like spot, and you get to see pictures of it or
So we stopped by to take some pictures and do some videos just to show you guys. I don't know what it's called, but it's also the same side as the Wariruri Beach. I think it's probably the same too.
On our way back, heading back from Wariruri
Beach.
Yes, we found this beautiful cave. We're actually looking for the secret pool. We're not sure. I don't think this is the secret pool, but our car couldn't keep driving up, so we had to stop. But yeah, it's beautiful.
It's also a really cool spot for pictures, so look out for pictures. And if you come to Wariruri Beach and you find this cave right here, Be sure to tag us because we're looking for people who can find the little hidden spots we find.
Yes.
And after that, we drove to the natural bridge. And it was very, very interesting because Lumi and I came off of the car and have to a corner to take pictures. And nobody was there at the beginning, but once we started taking pictures,
everyone would take pictures there.
Yeah, it became a hot.
So right now we're at the natural bridge, and
If you
it's
look
nice.
over there, there's actually a store, which is so cool. So when you come over to check out the bridge, you could also get some snacks.
yeah, they have snacks, they have gifts, souvenirs, whatever.
Yeah.
We haven't gone in there yet, but we'll check it out. But yeah, it's pretty nice. And then we'll go check it out to see what's up. But what's your stats, ma'am?
Thank you, Ava.
All right.
Oh, more Netflix.
Oh yeah.
Look at us, knowing things.
Right. I think there's a little history about this natural bridge. I think something about it caved in or something like that when I don't know if it's a hurricane or whatever, but I think this is the. We can't go any farther. This is it.
That's a danger zone.
But look at that! Oh my God! Look at the
beautiful.
water. What is that?
I think it's like weed or something.
Wow. So now we're heading to the next location. We don't know exactly where that is, but we are so hungry, so we might just go in there and see what kind of snacks they have.
Stepping in the spot like she own it. Looking like the world is your runway. She can set it off like a gunplay. Oh my, yeah. Talk of the city with the body. Always getting praised like it's Sunday. She said, baby, what you gonna do about it? Loving your vibe, girl. That energy got me going. Yeah, that thing's so vibrant. I wanna know if you can give me the keys to your heart, baby. All I need is you.
Why don't you take a bite?
Oh my God! Just like meat pie.
Meat pie, okay.
She said she need me like heartbeat. Drive me the bed like a RV.
And they don't have bags, so it's okay.
She bring the heat like
I was meant to come up here on a diet, but I'm
Girl,
over here.
how you gonna go on vacation like that? You're hanging out with the wrong people. If that's the case.
Luby said she wanted to order one per stay. Open that and let them see what you're doing over here. From one Pastechi to 4, 5.
I mean, no, one is yours though. Bookie, don't put me on the spot. One is yours too. You eating two. Why you acting like I'm the one eating all of them? No, we're not about to do Lumi like that.
Be sure to like, comment, and support us, and we will continue to bring you amazing content.
Yes, and until next time, we're traveling again very soon.
Yeah, and bringing you more good stuff.
Yeah,
Stay
we'll keep it
tuned.
as a secret for now.
Yes, stay tuned.
Bye now.
Bye.